Here for Monday free live tarot readings. I'm adjusting my chair because the pad beneath my chair that prevents the carpet from wearing keeps moving because it's not designed for carpet. It's actually designed for hardwood floors, but that's the only thing they had in stock because you can't go in the stores anymore. You cannot go in the store. You have to order it for curbside pickup. Haiti Gonzalez, hello. Theo, hello. House of Tarot, how's it going? Elena, hello. How are you? Mom Bear, good to see you, Mom Bear. Emily, what is going on? We got bottled water. We got toilet paper on the way. The books are supposedly printed and will be here next week, I think. So I'm looking forward to that. I could be shipping early. How exciting is that? How exciting is that? Everyone else is 2 months behind, but I could be shipping early. Son Kara, Larry, Annie Law, Theo, what is going on? Denise, CM, Emily, how are you doing? Being grounded for a long time. Can you, well, this is probably a good time to be grounded. I gotta say, if you're gonna be grounded, I would recommend you be grounded during a quarantine. That sort of defeats the purpose of being grounded because you're grounded anyway. So, you know, I mean, a quarantine's a great place to be grounded. From the stars, hello, how's it going? Haiti, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. All right, Jay left this morning. Will he come back? Let's find out what's going on with that. All right, and for this, we'll use this. What is this? This is the, oh, I know what this is. By the way, there is no list. Donations take priority. Son Kara, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. All right, for decks, we want to use the pre-Raphaelite Tarot. There you go. I mean, I'm just saying, Theo, if you're going to be grounded during the quarantine is the best time. So I would want to be grounded right now. I'm just saying. What would be worse is if you're grounded after the quarantine was lifted and then you're double grounded. That would be worse. But, you know, I mean, there's a bright side. There's a bright side to everything. And the bright side of the quarantine is if you're grounded, then you were grounded anyway. So, you know, that's just the way it goes. All right. So let's type in Assel, what's going on? All right. We have cards everywhere. We have cards everywhere. All right. So we're doing Hades reading. We type in the reading title here. HG. He's coming back. All right. Whoa, HG. Had fun, but Jay left. Is he coming back? So you want to know, is he coming back tonight or is he coming back in general? All right, let's do that then. By the way, let's turn off the pre-Raphaelite Tarot. Look at that nice zoomed in image we got here. This is nice. You can really see the cards. This is great. Haven't been able to ground. Oh, okay. It's been a large issue. Oh, I got it. All right. Sorry about that. So, had fun, but Jay left. Is he coming back? The 9, the 3, the 6, and the 4. Is he coming back tonight? I don't see him coming back tonight. I don't see him coming back tonight. I don't see any movement cards, travel cards. I see nothing that would indicate any sort of movement or a situation going into a different direction or the situation continuing or anything like that. By the way, I just don't see it. What I do see is just sort of, you know, being settled and sort of enjoying. Brianna, hello, how's it going? Sort of enjoying what you have and enjoying the moment, basically, is what we have here, right? So it's talking about that there was a moment, there are things that had happened, the 9 of Pentacles. satiety, is that how you pronounce it? Where you're just sort of satisfied and things go well, things are nice, things are progressing towards the 10. So the 9 is like the pre-10. The 9 is the great moment or the height of the moment as far as things are concerned. With the Pentacles, looking for grounding, looking for stability and things like that. So we have that grounded, we have that stability and things going on with that. So then we come into we have a lot of cups, by the way. This is weird because I did draw randomly on that deck. You saw me. So the 3 of Cups talks about other people and other friends, other opportunities. He may be have something to do basically with friends, have something to do with other people. But the 3 of Cups points to, sort of this relationship, sort of being there in the relationship and enjoying things and whatnot. And the 6 of Cups also talks about friends and sharing and things like that. So it looks like that he may be going to visit friends or maybe going to do other things as far as that's concerned. But the cup sort of means that he has other things that need to be done. He has maybe other obstacles or maybe other things to get through, and he has other tasks to sort of accomplish in the time range, basically. So the 3 of Cups means that he may be seeing a friend or a buddy or something like that. 6 of Cups again points to a friend or a buddy or somebody, or just somebody in general that they're talking to and that is sort of getting sort of talking to and catching up, basically. So the 4, so he could have some friends he's meeting, could have some other things that are happening, could have some other things that are going on. Brianna, thank you for your question. I greatly appreciate it. So the 4 indicates that it's an opportunity to either take it difficult or take it, just relax. Shaker Maker, hello, how's it going? And Miriam, how are you? So the 4 of Cups, the Lord of blended pleasure, right? We're getting things that we don't really, that are good, but then we're getting things that are bad. So it's sort of this mixture of good and bad, blended pleasure, to where you have good, you have a satisfied look, you have the satisfaction, but then you get a bit of an upset because it didn't go above and beyond, or you're getting things different than you've gotten before. So anyway, it's sort of the Lord of blended pleasure here sort of means that, just sort of take it moment by moment, just relax and, just sort of relax and enjoy the moment and let things just happen as they need to happen type thing. Don't try to rush it or don't try to, push things or try to make things scheduled or things like that. But again, just sort of enjoy it, let it go, and let it be type thing. Anyway, so the Lord of blended pleasure here at the end sort of points to that type of effect. Anyway, Tarot Light says, I was wondering, do you have any advice on meditation? Yes, there's a lot of great books on meditation. There's so many good books on meditation. The best part about meditation is you don't need to be an expert. You could be absolutely terrible at meditation and still do it well and still get all the benefits as well. So that's the good part about meditation. Do you see me in a relationship anytime? Ooh, Amy time. Anytime soon? Do I see you in a relationship anytime soon? Let's check that out. Joanna, hello. How is it going? Luthien, hello. Nice to see you as well. How is the weight loss going? How is the post-surgery recovery there? All right, the Wizards Tarot, one of my favorite new ones. By the way, I did get another tarot deck in. I got the Shadowland Tarot. So the Shadowland Tarot, I'm going to do some review tomorrow on that, do an unboxing. I did not pre-order that through the vendor. I pre-ordered that through Amazon, so it took a little longer to get to me. By the way, if you ordered a deck with a book, the books are supposedly going to be here next week. So I'm going to look through them. I'm going to see how they are. And if I like them, because I am OCD and I'm horrifically picky, I would hate, I would hate to like print cards or books for myself because I'm so picky. Anyway, but if I like them, then we could be shipping out next week. Isn't that amazing? Because everybody else is a month, 2 months, 3 months late, and I'm shipping out a month and a half early. How is that? How cool is that? Shipping out a month and a half early. Okay, assuming they're good. Assuming they're good. By the way, we need to get this and move it in. Move it in like that. Oh, look how good that looks. Look how good this looks. That looks amazing. All right. I do need to switch this, by the way. Sorry, I know I have readings to do, but did I mention I'm OCD? Virgo. I did, didn't I? By the way, I now have merchandise. The merchandise is a t-shirt that says I like big spreads. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and get my merchandise, and they have a dial to where you can lower or raise the amount of profit that you make on the merchandise. I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna lower it to 0 for profit, just so you can, just because I don't really care. I don't really care at all. Anyway. Okay, do you see me in a relationship anytime soon? You're taking my time to find the inner balance is going very well. That's good. Cut out most of the sugar. Excellent, excellent. Walking is great. I really like walking. When I first started walking, I walked around the block, and I was like tired. So then I walked around the block twice, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now I'm walking about 45 minutes a day, and yeah, your weight drops. You know, you just keep on that diet. All right, so do you see me in a relationship anytime soon? We have the world. Well, the world is looking pretty good. The sun, the 6 of swords, and the page of wands. I wouldn't mind another card on the page of wands. I'm just saying. Would not mind another card on the page of wands just because. Well, this is an interesting combination, right? Because it's out of focus. Focus, focus, focus. There we go. All right. It's an interesting combination because the world and the sun combination mean basically yes, right? Do you see me in a relationship anytime soon? Yeah. You said that you have been single for quite some time. Let's see. How long did you say you were single for? 1,000,000 years or something? Where'd you go? I've been single 2 years. There you go. So you've been single 2 years, and we sort of try to figure out what we're going to do here. The world and the sun said, yes, you're in for a relationship. You're in for something better. You're in a situation where you can get a relationship going. I think that you've taken a break on purpose for a lot of, do you have allergies? Your voice sounds raspy. Brianna, you know, you just cut right to the chase. Okay, I'll drink some water, Brianna. Is that better? I having water? All right. Okay, Brianna said, drink some water. Arlene, happy Monday to you as well. Maybe if I move the mic closer, move it a little bit closer. I talk loud, so I have the mic a bit farther out. But anyway, as far as relationship goes, looking pretty good there, right? The world and the sun says, again, you've taken a break on purpose. You say yes on purpose. Okay. Diva Bomber, drop that question. That's kind of funny. Should it probably drop a question? The bomber wants to drop a question. So the world and the sun said you've taken a break on purpose. You've tried to reorganize yourself. I think that you're trying to move priorities around. I think at some point a relationship is not a big type thing for you. It doesn't, you know, a relationship doesn't really take the number one priority, because some people, a relationship is very important, right? They're going to be all excited. They're going to be like, okay, I need to get a love interest. I need to get them right here, right now. And I'm going to go out. I'm going to go out every night. I'm going to start talking to people. A relationship at that point becomes very stringent, regimented, and to where you really prioritize number one, right? Doesn't matter if it affects your work tomorrow, who cares? It doesn't matter who it affects. You don't go out with your friends, who cares? You got to find a relationship right now. And that doesn't seem to be you. You have other things. You got other things. I think you took time to relax. You like to do your own thing. You enjoy your leisure time. You enjoy leisure activities. Obviously before the virus, now that the virus is around, everything is a bit different for all of us. But I think that your priorities are not number one relationship. Let's go. Okay. So the next thing the sun says, I think you're sort of moving into this light to where you want to sort of focus on this again. This is something you don't want to go out every night, and you don't want to, just try to pick up every person you can find. but you do sort of want to just casually jump back in. I think you're ready, you're prepared to just sort of go casually in there, right? Sort of figure things out. And the Six of Swords says you're willing to take some of the sacrifices. When I say sacrifices, I mean, you know, sacrifices as in I'm going to open myself emotionally to somebody, or I'm going to actually be vulnerable to somebody and actually give it a go, give it a try. Because you can have a relationship quite easily to where you don't do anything at all vulnerable, right? Gracia, hello. Kayla, hello. How's it going? Mary H, welcome. How are you? So the Six of Swords says you're willing to take some of those risks, some of those sacrifices. So if you get your heart hurt, if you get, you know, somebody uses you, or, you know, you're not willing to, you know, you don't want to sign up for that, obviously. But when you open your heart, you really don't know what this other person's going to do because you have no idea who this person is. So you're vulnerable at some point. I think you're willing to do a bit of that, open up a little bit at this point and sort of go through that process, right? And that's going to sort of create and manifest around you the feelings and the people and the opportunities that you want, that you really sort of want to have at this point, right? So the Queen of Cups and the Page of Wands says you're willing to take up a little bit of action. The Page, right? He's not fully like the King of Wands, where it's just Aries. I'm going to dive all in. I'm going to go 110%. We're going to go for this. It's more like I'm just going to sort of casually get into it and see what happens. So I think that's where you're at. I think that's a point that you're at. I think that will manifest what you want, basically, right? I think you're at the point where you're doing that. So obviously, you know, you're not a stranger to how to meet people, right? You've had relationships before. You're not no stranger to all of this. So go through the process, go to this websites, you know, and just start meeting people, go out, ask friends if they know any single people, et cetera, et cetera. So I think that you're going to be successful because at this point, you're willing to take the risk. You're willing to move forward. You're willing to see what happens and then go forth and give it a try, you know, give it a try. There you go. After the virus. Not right here. So Brianna has a question, a long question apparently. So Brianna, Angel, thank you for your donation. It's a say thinking about me. We'll see about that in a minute. Right now we're going for Brianna. You've got a raspy voice, Santiago. You've got a raspy voice, Santiago. All right. I checked out your video again about 3x or more learning tarot. Couldn't stop laughing because you made it so fun to learn. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Renisha, hello, how's it going? So Brianna wants to know something. Let's find out. I assume you can type something long. Here you go. There's a book called Open to Channel, oh my, which is good for connecting to guides and is such a good point. You can still be ready to get results. Donations are appreciated. So Brianna, you said you have some long question? What's your long question? There are a few donations in the queue. Okay. Brown, I'm still trying to figure out what your question is. Anyway, if you want to go ahead and let me know what that is. Are you looking for a book review of Open to Channel? I have read that. Let me know. I'm kind of confused. It's such a pain to stay home. Okay. So we'll move on to Angel and come back to Brianna once I figure out what your question is. I'm looking at what you typed. Okay, your question is, should I reach out to my ex-friend Jinya? Let's find out. All right. BS, you have a rasp. Should I reach out to my ex-friend Jay? All right. Let's find out. Think that we could use the Light Seers Tarot because no tarot reading. Oh, there's that thing. Oh no, I dropped it. No, where'd it go? Here it is. Okay. I'm picking it up. I dropped one of the candies. From the Rubik's Cube trick. I forgot that the cloth had all of these candies in it. And so I picked it up and it went everywhere. So that I have candy everywhere. All right. Making sure you're okay. I know, Brianna, I'm giving you a hard time. I'm giving you a hard time. Okay, so let's find out about the raspy voice and if you should reach out to your friend Jay. Is Jay worth reaching out? Well, that's a lot of cards. I do like big spreads. T-shirts. I do like big spreads. T-shirts. Dr. Asthma. Okay, hello. How's it going, Dr. Asthma? Let's see, where we go? We got justice, because we can't have a tarot reading without justice, for sure. All right. By the way, there is no list. Donation take priority, then I pick at random. How many nice decks do you have? About 50. Doctor, there is no list. Donation take priority, and then I pick at random. I pick at random. There you go. I have about 50 sitting around me. So my situation is this, all right? I have a table here, which is what you're seeing. I have a table here, and I have a table here, and they're all like 8-foot tables. And on each table, I have 3 rows of tarot cards. So it's a lot. So I can just reach on either side and grab tarot cards. So I have tarot cards everywhere. Anyway. All right. So let's find out about your friend Jay. Should you reach out to your friend Jay or not? 2 of Cups and the Hermit. That is a mixed messages right there for sure, don't you think? For sure, that is a bit of mixed message. The moon indicates that you don't really care. You don't really care. Is this really somebody you're wanting to reach out to, or is this somebody that had a raspy voice and then you were questioning it, or is this somebody like that? Because the moon says you know the moon with the Magician. It's almost like that, you could take them or leave them. You could take them or leave them. I don't think that the last interaction maybe was not that 100% great, or their interaction was very notable almost. It almost seems like that, you could take them or leave them. If you never talk to them again, yeah, that'd be all right. If you talk to them again, that'd be all right. So, the moon into the Magician says, you're sort of in control of this. You're sort of figuring this out. But the 2 of Cups says that if you did contact them, they'd be receptive to talking to you. It's not like that they sit there for the entire duration of y'all being apart thinking about you or anything. But, I mean, they talk to you and they'll be like, hey, what's going on? And all of these other things. So, the terrible last interaction, your last interaction was not too great, right? Okay, the 2 of Cups said they'd be receptive to it, but I think it'd be more of a courteous receptivity, right? A bit of a courteous receptivity. That's easy for me to say, because the Hermit says that they could take you or leave you as well. So, yeah, she likes to be alone and has a lot of anxiety issues. Well, there you go, The Hermit likes to be alone, likes to be there. She's going to give you a bit of a courtesy hello. A courtesy thing. Hey, how have you been? Okay, by the way, if you have not read the book called Eric Byrne Games People Play, it is the greatest book you'll ever read, and it's really short, and it talks about various games and transactional analysis. Transactional analysis is interesting because like if I see Brianna every day at work, let's say, right? And I see you every day at work and be, hey, Brianna, how are you? You be like, hey, T.O., I'm great. How are you? I'm doing great. And then, you go off and go to work, right? So that's a transactional analysis. I give you one transaction, a cookie. You give me one cookie, right? Shay Queen, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So, so you have that exchange of that one cookie. So now let's say that Brianna goes on vacation for a week. I haven't seen her in a week. So now instead of just like, hello, Brianna, how are you? Well, I'm good, T.O., how are you? I owe Brianna 7 cookies because she's been on vacation and I haven't seen her. So now I have to give 7 cookies worth of attention to Brianna. And I have to say, hey, how was your trip? How have you been? So you got to give that extra, right? Because you got to make up those 7 cookies. Anyway, that's transactional analysis in a thing. So basically, that's what you're running into here, right? That's what we're running into here, the Two of Cups. She's going to give you those extra transactions. So it'll be, it'll be just, hello, hey, how you been? I've been good. Hey, how have you been? I've been terrible. I've got the COVID-19. Oh, I'm so sorry. How's that working out for you? Oh, well, I'm out of toilet paper as well. And it turns out that COVID makes you just crap all the time, and I don't have any toilet paper. What am I going to... No, she won't say that. She won't say that. But, yeah, you're going to get that transactional type, thing, basically, yeah? Very superficial type thing, if you want to do that. And Justice says that, you'll feel pretty good about exchanging all of that and all of that good stuff. So, if you're really into it, then that would be pretty good there. Anyway, so by the way, Games People Play, Eric Byrne. You'll read that and your mind is just like, what? I had no idea that even existed. Anyway, a fascination. By the way, Brianna, that book on channeling is excellent. If you follow it to the letter, that is excellent. I mean, that is really, really good. You're going to like that. All right, so Angel wants to know, is the Sagittarius thinking about me? Let's find out about that. All right, Shay Queen. Oh, Shay Queen, you got layoffs? What's going on? Are they going to start laying people off in my department and my job? Uh-oh. I know we're all worried about that. That's all they talk about. That's everybody, all they talk about. Emily, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Is my Sag thinking about me or not? Are they thinking about me or not? I don't know. I hope this quarantine ends pretty soon. Otherwise, we're gonna have a lot of problems. A lot of problems. Angel, you're next. Angel, you're next. I love you, Angel. Angel, I love your name too. Kayla, you'll be back tomorrow night. We'll see you then, Kayla. Thanks for hanging out. All right, let's do the Golden Tarot. No. Let's do the Mythic Tarot. There you go. It was rough if you didn't know he was married. Uh-oh. What do we got there? Been laid off 2x this year. 2021 will be the year. 2021 is your year, Brianna. I'm just saying. For your guys and all that stuff. Oh, I hate shuffling this deck. I hate shuffling this deck. All right. By the way, in case you're wondering what this is the 78 Mythical Tarot. Yeah, Brianna, this is not your year for love, that's for sure. Not your year for love or jobs. You had a rough year. And it's sort of reflected on your astrology chart, too. I remember that. I remember that astrology chart was not looking too good. All right. Let's try this out. But next year was great. Next year is going to be great. Only 11 likes. You gotta, what's going to get the likes? What's going to get the likes is the money trick. I'm just saying, if there's one thing that'll get likes, is the money trick for sure. So we're going to have to do it. Angel, you're going to have to wait just 2 seconds. I'm sorry. We're going to have to do the money trick because that's going to get the likes. I'm just telling you now. All right. Because see, look, we got $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. $5. And what we want to do is we want to change this to a little more money. So you just do like that. And then it becomes $100, 20, 40, 60, 80, $100. See? Now, you have to hit like now. You got to hit like now because that was just beautiful. That was beautiful. You have to hit like. I'm just saying. It's a requirement. Okay. So let's find out about that. We got coronavirus in the chat now. It's getting real in the chat. Okay. What are we doing here? Is the Sagittarius thinking about me? The Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles, Fool, and the Five of Wands. I think that you've had sort of this mixed thing with your Sagittarius, right? Your Sagittarius, you've had a bit of mixed thing. We've had some conflicts with the Five of Wands, a bit of conflict, a bit of back and forth, maybe a bit of drama. Is that real money? Yes, it is. I promise you that's real money. So yeah, the 501 says you had the off and on conflicts. Maybe you've had an off and on relationship. Maybe you've had things go back and forth and things like that. The Fool says that you sort of went into this thing, you sort of jumped into this thing not knowing what you were going to get into. And you sort of just hope for the best at that point. And I think that the best is, pretty good. I think it's not too bad. As far as the Sagittarius is concerned, a Sagittarius is going to be out and about, moving around, trying to get things done, having ideas, having goals, having aspirations, right? And the Fool sort of shows that as well. So you sort of went into this trying to get through this and trying to get into a better place with the Sagittarius, right? So the King of Pentacles says that stability is going to be one big key thing for you here. So if you want to get with the Sagittarius, if you want to get deep within the Sagittarius, no pun intended, then the King of Pentacles is talking about the stability is going to be your key, is going to be what you're sort of looking for within this, right? Because I think that you're able to just pick up just about any you're able to get any sort of relationship that you'd want, right? If you worked at it, if you sort of put yourself out there, I think you can get whatever relationship that you want. And you picked this particular person because you're sort of focused on that stability. You're sort of focused on what can I get from this relationship that's going to be a key for me, that's going to move me forward, that's going to be really sort of enhance me as a person, or get into a relationship that's going to be something fun and entertaining as well. So I think that the Sagittarius definitely wants to move forward. The Sagittarius definitely wants to get into this. Again, it could be an off and on type thing because we're starting with the Knight of Swords, which is a very movement-oriented card. Sort of fits within the Sagittarius realm, right? It sort of fits there with the Fool. We have a lot of movement back and forth. And that's why I said it could be an on and off relationship type thing. Because again, we have the Pentacle movement card here, the 3 movement cards, right? We got the Fool, we got the Knight of Swords, and then we got the 8 of Wands. We got or the Chariot, 4. We got a lot of good movement cards here. And the Knight of Swords is a very communication style or very thinking style of movement to where we're constantly going, we're constantly thinking. Maybe we get bored of things sometimes. And again, we have a couple of movement cards, and we have the 5 of Wands, points me to off and on, things that go back and forth. But I think overall, the stability of the relationship, even if it's off and on sometimes, I mean, even soulmates, right? The physical soulmate is an off and on soulmate, is an off and on relationship, but it's very stable. It's very stable because you always know the physical soulmate is going to come back. Anyway, so I think you're looking for that there. So are they thinking about you? Yes, but it's going to be an off and on. It's going to be sort of a volatile. It's going to be back and forth. And trying to get to that stability is going to be key for you in the thing. So, but overall, I mean, it looks pretty good, right? It's just a bit of that drama there, a bit of that drama there, and over time, the drama will settle down, and you'll get into more of that King of Pentacles stable type thing there. All right, now Shay Queen wants to know if they're going to start laying people off. Well, let's find out about this. All right, with the This Might Hurt Tarot, there you go. Shay Queen, I always love it when you come in. I do. Layoffs at work. She Queen has great questions. She does. All right, Erica, thank you so much for a subscription. I greatly appreciate with all that. All right, so we're going to try with the This Might Hurt Tarot. This Might Hurt Tarot, and we're going to go for the job screen. The job screen. Christine, what is going from me in love? Erica, welcome. Christine, welcome as well. So good to have all y'all hanging out. We almost had 50 people there. We were up to 50 at a few moments ago. So that is nice. The money being plastic. No, I mean, this is real money. This is legitimate money. I promise you it's legitimate money. I can do a close-up if you want. You can see this is legitimate money. You can see the little watermarks and everything else. You can see the watermarks and everything else. So, by the way, this is called, the trick is called Easy Money by Patrick Page? I think so. So you can look it up. It's an easy money variation from Patrick Page. This is not easy money, but there's so many variations of this trick. Anyway, all right, don't remember the difference. Money. I do have some fake money tricks. I have this one. Oh, I can do. No, that's so stupid. I'm not going to do that one. I have a trick, but it's so stupid I don't want to do it. It really is. All right, so I'm just gonna, Death wanted to be upside down. Death wanted to be upside down. And oh shit, we need one more. No, we'll just do this. All right, Death wanted to be upside down, and I normally would turn this over, but something tells me that that's the way it's supposed to be for Shay. I'm just saying. Six of Wands, the Magician, the Nine of Cups. All right, that is inconclusive as all inconclusive can be. All right, it's basically saying, everyone's counting the likes now. Hey, I'm happy. If you like it, I'm happy. If you don't like it, I'm still happy. It's all good. We could do Twilight Angel. Could do the Twilight Angel trick. No, we'll do. Okay. So the Six of Wands says that things are stable for now. Things are stable for now. Six of Wands points to success. Here's what we're looking at the end. We're looking at your job, the manager's taking inventory of how long this is going to last. Because here's what I see happening. You have Death upside down. You have a change is coming, but we don't want to make the change right now. And I think that this is related to the obvious point of, I think this is related to, we don't want to make changes right now because we don't know how long this lockdown will be in place. I don't know what the forecast is for other companies or other businesses. So let's say you work in a business that relies on other businesses, right? So let's say you work in a shop that makes, that makes widgets. And to make these widgets, I need some supplies from China, I need some from Canada, and I need some from down the street at my friend's business. So I don't know how all of these businesses are going to be affected by the coronavirus until the coronavirus is over and they open back up. And now I can sort of predict what the overall outcome for my business is because now everything's sort of settled down. So in other words, we don't want to make, so death represents obviously a stopping of something and a beginning of something else, right? A death is sort of a rebirth type thing. So this being upside down tells me you don't want to make the changes yet because you don't know what the overall impact is. So the Magician says that they are looking at reorganizing things, or they are looking at trying to figure out what is going to happen. And the Nine of Cups, we're keeping our inventory. We're keeping inventory of Shay is over here, her friend over here. We have this other employee here. We have a couple of middle managers here. We have a senior manager here. I'm taking inventory. I'm figuring out how much they all make. I'm figuring out who I need. And if I do need to make some layoffs after this is over, then that's fine. I know my inventory is back there, right? And now I'm sort of have a list of my inventory and have a list of what I'm going to do after this is over. But will they do anything drastic right now? That would be kind of a bit premature because they don't know, Of course, if you're like Macy's just laid off a ton of people. So Macy's knows that they're losing money right and left because the store's physically closed. So, but if you're in a situation where your job is, needed right now and your place is not physically closed, then they need you. So to keep running. So again, they're trying to figure out what is happening. They're trying to figure out what to do. So is it going to be layoffs or not? It depends on how long this lasts. It depends on their financial situations, but you can bet that they have a list sort of organized at this point as to what they're going to do because they don't know what they're going to do basically right now. So obviously it's premature to just start cutting people because then you're having to hire people. And then, so let's say Shay is like an expert at her field, right? Let's say Shay is an accountant or whatever. So you don't want to get rid of Shay and lay her off prematurely because the problem is, it's not physically closed. So let's say you're an accountant. I don't want to get rid of an accountant prematurely because what happens if the coronavirus is gone mid-April or late April And then now all of a sudden the economy's booming and everybody's giving me money to get some accounting done. And now I have to hire Shay back. Shay's not going to come back. Shay's going to go find a job elsewhere. If the economy's booming, you're going to find another job. So you don't want to lose that expertise. So again, it's not prudent to just get rid of everybody, because you're going to lose people that are experts at the company. You're going to lose people that are great. They have a lot of company knowledge. They're good at, what they do and things. So you got to wait. So basically, I think they're waiting. Just my opinion based on what I see on the cards. Anyway, well, good luck. Hopefully this doesn't last too much longer. Let's find out. Rowan's Impressions, hello. How is it going? All right. So that was a long reading, but I thought it was kind of important. Who's coming towards me in love? All right. Who's coming towards me in love? For this one, let's do the Dark Mansion Tarot. Here it is. Normally, I lose all my tarot decks because I have so many. I just put them in different spots. If I had common sense, I would put all the same decks in all the same spots so that I would know where they are. But nope, that's not me. "2021 is indeed far away." All right. Let's see, is this backwards? Yes, it is. Right, let's check this out and see what's happening here. All right, get rid of that. And, whoa, I need to move these over so you can actually see it. It's always beneficial when you actually see the cards. Okay. So let's see what is going on here. All right. Who's coming towards me in love? The Six of Swords. I think that you do have, well, you have a couple of sixes, Emperor and the Sun. Okay, I do think that you have a potential relationship. And let's find out sort of what this is. I think that you actually have a Gemini headed your way. You have a Gemini headed your way. Now, this person is a bit on the, not really wild side, but they're a bit on the unpredictable side. They're a bit on the unpredictable side. So you have a interesting Gemini coming that's a bit on the unpredictable side. I say unpredictable because they, they haven't had a relationship in a while. They have other things they're doing. They have other priorities in life. Relationship just wasn't on the top priority, but now they're sort of find you. And when they find you, I think that they're sort of excited, and, you sort of click and things go well and things are looking pretty good as far as that's concerned. So the Six of Swords you're talking about, this Gemini has a lot of interesting things to say. They do have a previous relationship that has not gone away. It's almost like maybe they have kids with this person. And so, they sort of have that previous relationship that lingers, and so that they're still going to have a relationship with them, and they're still going to have feelings for them as well. They never really got the feelings to go away. They never really moved past the relationship because they thought it was going to come back. They thought it was going to be something else. Heidi, hello. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. I think it is best to stay away for good. I drive 4 hours to see him, and he just left like that. Oh, did he hit it and quit it? I mean, is that what's going on there? All right. Well, Haiti, we'll get to your question in just a second. But the Six of Swords says that the Gemini is going to be pretty unpredictable in a variety of ways. And that's sort of, some Geminis are like that as well, right? Some Geminis are like that as well. So the Six of Swords into the Six of Cups said they just sort of meet you. Something clicks. They really like you. They enjoy your company. A lot of things just click with both of you. And I think that this sort of moves forward. Now, looking at, in my opinion, just my opinion, looking at September-ish for this sort of person to meet you. So around September, you have this person to meet you, and it just sort of comes up, and again, you click and things go well. The Emperor, by the way, says that the person is also a bit on the, not really domineering. They're a bit on the demanding side as well. So they have a lot of expectations when it comes to relationships. So you sort of get into this relationship, sort of this casual relationship, and all of a sudden they're just not really making demands, but all of a sudden they are a bit on the, too much side, a little bit too much. And you're having to sort of deal with this. And, if you want to deal with a bit too much, that's fine. But a lot of times you're just like, wow, that's a long list you have there of things that, people need to do to make you happy there. So you're going to have to put up with some of that. I think that can be calmed down. I don't think that's, hard lined, but I think that they do that just for effect. In fact, a lot of things they say just are for effect, just to see what you'll do, right? Because they're intelligent, they're chatty, they just like to see what you do when they say certain things. So they just sort of like to mess with people's heads. And that can get annoying really quick, by the way. But, I think that you sort of put up with some of that. You're just like, well, I'll put up with a little bit of this, as long as it didn't get too annoying. But I think the relationship sort of moves forward and it looks pretty good, right? The sun says it has potential of some good overall relationship themes sort of going in here. But again, you're going to have to put up with a couple of abnormalities within there. So a bit of a too much Gemini headed your way. All right. So, Haiti. So did he quit? Hit it and quit it? Is that what's happening here? Is that what is going on? Think that you should leave forever. Huh. Let's find out. HG. Jay is busy, but just bailed. Just bailed. You drive 4 hours to see him and he left just like that. It's no good at all. All right. Let's find out about that with the Thoth. Because the Thoth is such a positive card for Brianna. Such a positive deck. Not sure. Okay. So will you meet your soulmate this April? That's pretty specific. All right, let's check it out. Give it a good shuffle. Give it a mix. Turn a few cards. You're going to get and wear like the big spreads tee. No. I don't know. I don't think anybody, if you looked at me in real life, you wouldn't guess that I read tarot. I'm just saying. You wouldn't guess that I read tarot. Because I'm usually dressed in like a suit. I'm usually in a suit and a tie. So, usually a suit and a tie. So, me wearing, I like big spreads with some tarot cards. Probably not. Now, would I get a Nymeria mug or a phone case? Maybe. I do like that Nymeria picture. I might get it on a phone case or a mug or something like that. I think that would be more my style. I really think it would. But, that's just the way it goes. Well, okay. Is there a list? Good news, there is no list. Donations are picked donations take priority. And then I pick it at random. No big spreads t-shirt. No, I do like big spreads, and I cannot lie, those other tarot readers can't deny. Why are my ears ringing? Maybe I need more water. Okay. We'll make this the ending soon. I'm going to figure out why my ears are ringing. It's about that time anyway. Hello. How's it going, Vicky? How are you? Sunny and Tash Ragav. How is it going? Welcome to the stream. I appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. Okay, let's see. So, looking Angel Wings, hello. So we're looking at, I know Jay is busy, but I think it's best to stay away for good. You drive 4 hours to see him and he just left like that. Tash, maybe we're connected. So the night really sort of points to having a lot of time invested in this. We have a lot of time invested in this, and you're not sure what to do at this point. because you've done a lot of effort. You've put a lot of effort into it, a lot of time invested into it. And the magician reversed, right? The magician, ill-dignified magician here sort of points to you don't really see the results, or you don't really see sort of a mastery of the relationship type thing. So I think that you're sort of reaching for a level of control of the relationship. Seems like that you want the relationships on your terms, which is okay. You want the relationship on your terms. You want to have a bit of satisfaction over how it goes. You want to know that things are stable. You want sort of a guarantee, right? You want sort of a guarantee. And the magician says you're not really in control of the relationship. It seems almost that Jay is the one that is in control. So the magician sort of points to that loss of control and the loss of, it's not sort of going your way. It's not going the way that you want. So you have that loss of control there. So now you're looking at trying to maybe find somebody new, or try to maybe find some other different relationship that's going to suit your needs better, or be more satisfactory to what you require or what your needs are. And it seems that Jay almost doesn't know what your needs are, or they don't care, or you're less of a priority on their list than what that you would like to be, and things like that, right? But I think that you're looking for more of an emotional connection. As far as that is concerned, you're looking for something that's going to be deeper, something more, something where somebody will spend more time with you, where somebody will be more communicative with you, and to get that sort of that Ace of Cups feel, right? To where you have that action, you have that connection and that emotional stability and things like that. You're just not finding it with this particular relationship. So this is the movement card, and it's upside down. So as far as movement, as far as swiftness goes, but I mean, well, it's a movement, but it's called swiftness. So it's like a rapid movement. Like things move slow. Things move slow. So it's basically saying, take it slow and evaluate what you really want versus what you're not getting. And then talk to Jay about that and see if they're willing to adjust their behavior to make you, more happier, to make you more satisfied with what you want and need versus, things like that. So you sort of need to communicate at this point and tell them that your needs are not being met, and take swiftness upside down. Take it slow, right? Take it slow, take it careful. Vanita Jean, hello, how's it going? Tash, welcome, how you doing? Then I can stay with him, but just wait for him. Well, again, it's about communication. If you're not happy, communicate that and let them know. But just don't do anything rash. It's what they're saying. Don't do anything rash. Don't make a quick decision that you could regret later, right? Don't make any big decisions when you're emotional. Make big decisions when you can think it over, and after the emotion is settled down, after things are settled down a bit, make big decisions then. But it does point to getting that emotional communication and getting that communication out, letting them know, hey, I'm not happy with this situation like this. Can you please adjust that? And then if they can't adjust to it, you're going to have to decide, well, okay, what am I going to do now, right? But there could be a compromise, right? Maybe, like you're talking about, Jay sort of wings it a lot of times. Maybe Jay could do more of a schedule. Maybe Jay could do more of a scheduled thing. But yeah, just communicate it out. Don't do anything swift. Don't do anything rash. Take it easy, settle down, and then talk, and then make a decision. But don't just make a random decision just because you're emotional about something, and then later you're going to be really regretful about it, and so, just take it slow. Take it slow, evaluate things, communicate, and then make a decision. So anyway, all right. Well, thank you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Hope everything works out. Hope you and Jay live happily ever after. All right, and now I'm going to go figure, Mom Bear wants a reading. Okay, Mom Bear, let's see, what is Dad's reason for coming over twice in 2 weeks? To be with his son to snoop into my electronic files? Uh-oh. Is he snooping? It's not good at all. All right, Mom Bear. Dad is snooping or not? Let's find out. Well, we already used the This Might Hurt Tarot. I guess we could use... Where's my... I guess we could use the... What do we use? Playful Heart Tarot. Nothing says snooping like the Playful Heart Tarot. And then I'm going to go figure out when my ears are ringing. Kyla, hello. How's it going? Yonsei, how are you? And Benita Jean is here. Does he miss me? Well, I missed you, Benita Jean. I'm just saying. I missed you. All right, let's figure it out. Well, that is a big spread. I do like big spreads. There you go. See, there's irrefutable proof that I like big spreads, especially when my ears are ringing. I'm not getting that t-shirt, though. I will get a mug. I will get a mug, for sure. All right. Spirit is yapping my ears off. Okay. So let's look at this. Are they snooping? Or what are they doing here? Why are they coming over so often? Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, Queen of Cups, the Fool, and the Two of Swords. Yeah, I think they're doing both. The Fool, they sort of want to jump in and find out what is happening, right? The Two of Swords, they feel like they're out of touch, or they feel like they're out of communication, or they don't have all of the facts that they need. So they're just sort of trying to figure that out at this point, right? The Two of Swords, I'm blinded. I have closed body language. I have these Two of Swords. I need to make some choices. Seems like they're trying to make some choices, but they don't have the information to do that. And to try to fix that, they're sort of coming over and trying to look around and see what's around and see what's there, right? See what's there. The Emperor, they have something that they want control of. They're trying to get control of something. The Emperor, they're trying to get command of something. And they're going to do that by coming around. So they want to do something. They want to take some action, but they don't have the information that they need. They're sort of at a weird place to where they're trying to make a decision, but they don't have the information. So they don't want to make a bad decision. They want to make a good decision. They want to be in control. And so what they're doing is coming around and looking around, right? They're looking around. The Knight of Pentacles, they're taking inventory. They're taking inventory of what's there, and they're looking at things. So, I don't see anything. Obviously, there's not a tarot card for snooping, or there's not a tarot card for, digging around in your electronics or whatnot. But they do want to make a decision. They think that they don't have the information to make a good decision, and they want a level of control. And they want to inventory what's around them. So they're inventorying things. They want a control. They're trying to make this decision, but they don't have the information they need. So they're going to come around to get it, basically, right? So, yeah, I mean, it's obviously it's not a tarot card for snooping. So I can't say absolutely there's some snooping involved, but they do want some information. They're looking around. They're inventorying things, and they're trying to make a decision. What that decision is, I don't know. That's a good question. Anyway, all right, I'm going to go figure out why my ears are ringing, and I am out of here. Thank you all for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow night.